Welcome back to the Pokemon Red and Blue walkthrough. The only one on the internet, I'm pretty sure. In the last part, we took on Route 25. We took on a Team Rocket Grunt that burgled the house and got TM Dig out of that. But most importantly, we took on a Cerulean Gym and beat Misty to get the Cascade Badge. That's our second badge. We're making progress. We're 2/8, 1/4 of the way there. Either way, in this part, we're going to take on Route 5 and more. But before we do anything else on Route 5, like explore it or whatever, it's a patch of grass. So that means potentially new Pokemon. And you got that right, there is 2 new Pokemon on this route. First of which is Mankey. Exclusive to Pokemon Red, Mankey is a pretty good fighting type sweeper as it has high attack and high speed. It's pretty fragile though. When it's fully evolved, its defense, HP, and special are all woefully below average, which is fine. Once you get some TMs from Mankey, you 1 and 2 shot a lot of Pokemon in the game. At least in my experience, that is the case. You'll mainly be using fighting and normal type moves, so keep that in mind. Mankey is a really solid fighting type, but if you don't like its low defenses, you can definitely wait for a fighting type that better suits your team. Next up is Meowth. Meowth is a Pokemon Blue exclusive normal type Pokemon with a very unique archetype. At face value, Meowth seems like a trash Pokemon. Looking only at its base stats, Meowth only has good speed, and all other stats are pretty garbage. But Meowth has a good bit to bring to the table. It has high speed, which is good for cleaning up on damaged teams. Its high speed means that you're going to get a lot of crits, especially when it learns to move Slash, which has a heightened critical hit ratio. So towards the end of the game, you're going to be doing 3 times damage because the high crit's going to be times 2. And the stab with Slash is going to do an extra 50%, so that makes it times 3 damage. And the speed is going to make the crits happen almost more likely than not. So you can do a lot of damage towards the end of the game. And Meowth can also learn to move Payday, which can get you a couple extra dollars here and there during a battle if you use it. And also does a decent normal type damage for this part in the game. But long term, you definitely want to switch over to Slash. Although not a powerhouse, Meowth can be very useful with the right strategy. So that's Meowth for you. I'm not getting either one. I mean, I don't really need a normal type for my team. I'm not gonna catch a Pokemon for a little bit actually, which might be a mistake. But there's a house on this hill. Hello, I run daycare. Would you like me to raise one of your Pokemon? No, but it is pretty important to note this. If you have a Pokemon on your team that you do want to train up, or is any Pokemon at all, this is a good place to just put it down here and walk around for a bit and let it train up as you're going through your adventure. So let me tell you how this works. So there's a $100 fee if you put the Pokemon here, just right off the jump. If you put it here, let it stay here for any amount of time. But if you let it level up here, every level that you gain is another $100 onto the fee that you pay once you retrieve your Pokemon. And leveling up to the daycare kind of works like this. So for every step you take after you put the Pokemon in the daycare, you get 1 experience point towards that Pokemon. So if I put Wartortle here in the daycare and I take 506 steps, when I come back to retrieve it, it will be level 19, which is pretty cool. But I normally don't train up Pokemon when I use my team through the daycare because I feel like I advance through the game faster than I could level up a Pokemon in the daycare. Because I mean, when you level up, after a while, it's gonna be thousands of XP that we're talking about to level up to the next level, and you don't take thousands of steps between gyms or stuff like that. It's not especially good. But if you really don't like switch training with a Pokemon like Magikarp, I guess it'd be for you. So, or if you just want to put a Pokemon here and just say fuck it, I'm gonna put one here right now. I'm about to end the game. I'll come back and see how much you've grown. I tend to do that sometimes, so I guess I could do that right now. Let's put Clefairy in actually. I do that sometimes. I just put a Pokemon in and see where it grows by the time I come back. Even though I'm not going to use it. So we're going to put Clefairy there. Nah. Fuck that. I'm putting nah. Yeah, I just wasted $100. I don't give a shit. I am made of money. Yes. Magikarp, please. Level 5 Magikarp. Let's see where it is by the time. Like right before you go to the final boss area. Let's see where it will be. Anyways, that's that. We can go down here into this building. Where does it take us? Oh, to the next city? Oh no. I'm on guard duty. Gee, I'm thirsty though. Oh wait, the road's closed. Yeah, so this bucket ain't gonna last through because he's thirsty. Yeah, really makes sense. So we can't go to that city quite yet, but we can go to Vermilion City through the underground path. So we're gonna take the alternate route through Kanto, go underground. But before we go underground, we can talk to this lady right here. Hi, do you have a Nidoran male? Want to trade for a Nidoran female? No, I do not. So if you have the version of the game that has Nidoran female as the rare Pokemon, I guess you could catch Nidoran male, and that's more common in whatever game you have, and which would be more easy to catch and trade it here. To get the rare one and not go through the headache of trying to find like a 4% chance Pokemon. But I'm not gonna take advantage of that trade, but you can. It's there for you. Right here you can find a full restore. Very, very useful item. Do not use that. Do not use that unless you get really, really desperate. Say it towards the end of the game, because you're gonna be buying a lot of those towards the end, and they cost a lot of money. So I think like $2,500. So anyways, that's the underground path. There's another hidden item there. I think it's the X attack, but I'm not gonna go through the headache. I always know where that full restore is. I don't know where X attack is, so I'm not gonna go through the headache and trying to find that because it's a shitty item. People often lose things in that underground path. Yeah, they do, and I found it for them. It'd be pretty shitty to lose something that expensive in the underground path. Anyways, in the remake of this game, there's hidden items up here, but not in this game. It's just 8-bit monochrome flowers moving in the wind. Beautiful. Also on this side as well. Beautiful. There's also a building going to the same city, and you're gonna get the same message. This guy's too thirsty. Yeah, I mean, I would get pretty thirsty too if I spent 24 hours a day in a building with no other person to make love to. I'd get pretty thirsty. Anyways, there's a lot of trainers on this route. Well, not a lot. There's 6. 4 of them are skippable. 2 of them are not. So I'm gonna speed right through them. Alright, another freaking idiot with over-level Caterpies and Weedles. Freaking level 16. Come on. Let's let the shit evolve, you idiot. Who's there? Quit listening on us. Okay. I didn't hear anything, but okay. But this battle is very important. You know why? Squirtle! Another idiot with my starter. It's already bad enough that Gary got one. Well, he doesn't have a Squirtle, but this guy, I don't know where he got his from. I thought I was the unique one. So, I gotta prove a point here. He has a Squirtle, and he's an idiot too, because he didn't evolve. It's level 20, it's not a war turtle already. I have to make you pay for your sins by getting beating you with what you could have. So, let's use tackle over and over and over again. Alright, you win this round, Squirtle. If we meet again, I'm definitely gonna own you pretty badly, but you're lucky. I was already poisoned going into this fight, and I'm missing tackle for some reason. So I'm just gonna use confusion to clean you up. What? I should have got it. What you doing, Sam? You're disappointing me. I should probably switch though. Like when I get out of battle, switch Nova into the front. Yeah. Anyways. I just can't win. Well, maybe if you evolve your Pokemon, you have a fighting chance. And switch Nova to the front. Hello. Excuse me, this is a private conversation. I didn't hear anything. No text box came up saying that she said anything, so I don't know what you're talking about, lady. And I wonder what they could be talking about. I mean, they're 10-year-olds. 10, 11, 12. Very young. They don't know anything about the sex yet, so I don't know if they're talking about the sex. Maybe they're talking about the decks, the Pokemon cards they have. I don't know. But this girl ain't too smart either, because she has level 6. Well, no, actually no. Actually no. She is pretty smart, because I like Rattata. Rattata's a versatile Pokemon. Rattata is an okay Pokemon in this game, and I don't want to shit on it. Pikachu. Nova completely negates whatever Pikachu can do, such as that Thunder Wave right there. Cannot get paralyzed on park ground, baby. You're not gonna use a different move? You don't have quick attack at this point? I'm pretty sure Pikachu is supposed to know quick attack. There you go. It does know quick attack. It just took you 2 turns to find out that that you did have that move, I guess. But it's not doing anything anyway because I have rock hard defense. That's what Brock would say. Ugh, I hate losing. Everyone does. So I recommend that you have a rock type out for this next battle because this guy has a very strong bug type Pokemon on his team. Let's see what it is. I mean, I know what it is. You probably know what it is too. I never seen you around. Are you good? Well, we about to find out. This guy's pretty good in his own right, and he's not a complete retarded as the other trainers, because he actually evolves his bug types. Has a level 20 Butterfree, and if you haven't believed in Butterfree before this playthrough, you should by now. Sam's been putting in work, and Butterfree's an actual threat, and Confusion's gonna do a lot. Damn it, I did quite a bit. But Rock Throw, should you do even more? Come on, one hit, that's it. Butterfree's quad weak to Rock Throw, so very good. Nova level 19, solid. Good. A lot of experience from that Butterfree. It's an annoying Pokemon to go up against if you're not prepared, because it knows Stun Spore, Poison Powder, and Sleep Powder, I believe, and Confusion. So yeah, it could be pretty bad for you. That you can actually lose in that fight rather easily if you make 1 or 2 mistakes. But this girl, I think she has 3 Pidgeys because she's really intelligent. So I'm just gonna use Rock Throw 3 or 4 times. Hopefully I don't miss. This shouldn't take it on 1 hit though. Yes, very good. Give me that experience. No, experience. Alright, Rock Throw 1. Oh, quick attack. Ain't gonna do much though. Dude does have stab at 2 HP worth of damage, but Pidgey down again. And I always forget with these flying types. I forget did they evolve level 16, 17, or 18. So I do want to point out the fact that she could have a Pidgeotto, but I don't know when Pidgeotto evolves. I think it's 18. So, but maybe you're still dumb. You have 3 of the same Pokemon. If you just had the one Pidgey, it would be a Pidgeotto by now. Just the way experience is spread out. But he's in Gust on me. Oh come on, don't miss. Thank you. Come on, no, I'm not switching out. I'm not letting this Pidgey win the mental game here. I'm dominating this Pidgey in every way possible. There you go. Level 20 for Nova. Level 20. Good job. Just didn't work. Oh, what'd you expect? One last trainer here on round 6. Huh, you want to talk to me? Obviously not. I'm not even pointing in your direction. I was walking past you. That's one weird thing about this game, is that your character doesn't turn when he's approached for a trainer battle. Yeah. I remember Gen 2 was the first Pokemon game I played, and I think that's the start of where your player would turn when he got approached. And then I played Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, and they had it there too, where you could turn when you're approached. But when they made the Fire Red and Leaf Green remakes, they made it back to where when you're approached, you don't turn, which was jarring. Looking back on it, I guess it's a little homage to the original game. Oh no, PP left. I'm a PP. Oh shit, that's it for me. Yeah, not very effective, but it still did the damage. Well, let's say hopefully the poison dam doesn't do damage. Yes, it didn't do damage. Water gun that boy. Didn't tell because you're faster than me. That would have made sense, but whatever. Please get the experience. Yes. Okay. Good job. I didn't start it. You did start it. You approached me. And Emil fainted from the poison damage. God damn it. But good thing we're in Vermilion City now. We have Pokemon Center right here. We can heal up immediately. So let's do it. I guess I'm not as happy as I should be about going through Route 6. We didn't turn out too well. I think I got poison there and Emil fainted. I didn't want that to happen. Not good. But we're gonna put. It's not the best situation to be in because we're the next pile of trainers we're gonna go up against are mostly water type, and Nova and Emil aren't going to fare well against them, so I'm just going to put Sam up there. I didn't want to use Sam that much after I used him so much in the last episode, but man, he's a really good Pokemon. Let's talk about to these Pokemon Center people. Is it true that higher level Pokemon will be more powerful? But all Pokemon will have weak points against specific types. So there is no universally strong Pokemon. In terms of types, resistances, and strengths, the guy is correct. There's no one type that's better than all of them. That's immune to all of them, I should say. But there are Pokemon that are definitely unstoppable. Because of the pure damage output they can have. The Pokemon was poisoned and fainted while we were walking. Same here, bro. Same here. Hello? Even if they were the same level, Pokemon can have very different abilities. A Pokemon raised by a trainer is stronger than one in the wild. So yeah, let's kind of go back to the Eevee thing I was talking about back in Mount Moon. You catching a level 7 Geodude and raising to level 20, it's going to be stronger because of effort values compared to just catching a Geodude in the wild at level 20. So I'll get more in depth, like I said, later on, but for now that's all you need to know because you can't control effort values. And this guy here looks like a bug catcher, but he calls himself the fishing guru. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Well, on occasion. I really like stick bass fishing. It's a pretty good game. Grand! I like your style. Take this and fish, young one. Receive the old rod. So yeah, the old rod is not a way of life. It's a shitty stick with a string attached to it, and you can go fish Magikarp. Basically, that's all it's good for, is fishing Magikarp. There might be like 1 or 2 locations in the game where you might catch something in addition rather than Magikarp, but for the most part with the old rod, all you're gonna be able to catch is Magikarp, level 5 Magikarp, as we're gonna see here. Ooh boy. So yeah, if you didn't want to buy a Magikarp for like $500, I guess you could do it here, but I don't think it's really worth it. You should have just got it back then. Anyways, I'm gonna go deposit my old rod because it's gonna take up space, and I'd rather have that space. So go to mine and deposit. No, they won't deposit that. There we go. It's not gonna be any use for us the rest of the game, so whatever. And down we go. This guy has something nice to say. Do you? Did you see the SSN moored in the harbor? Whatever. SSN is here. We're careful about pollution. We've heard grammar multiplies in toxic sludge. Well, seeing that grammar is sludge, it makes sense. Hello. I'm putting up a building on this plot of land. A Pokemon is tampering the land. What's you? Chop. No, it doesn't look like I'm a chop. Well, tampering land, you just tamp right on. Tamp right on till that building is complete. He never will, but you know. Let's see what we got for sale here. We got super potions. Yes, I will buy that. No great balls yet, but there are super potions. They heal 50 HP instead of 20. Very useful. Maybe your Pokemon don't even have 50 HP quite yet, but still great. Here we have something very special. Talk to this man with top hat. I chair the Pokemon fan club. I have collected over 100 Pokemon. I'm very fussy. Not fuzzy. It's not fuzzy when it comes to Pokemon. So, did you come to hear about my Pokemon? Good. Then listen up. My favorite Rapidash. It cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes. It stunning, kindly, love it, hug it when sleeping, warm and cuddly, spectacular, ravishing. Oh, oops! Look at the time. I kept it too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. Okay, it gives us the bike voucher for telling us this weird situation with Rapidash there. I don't know why you're cuddling a horse on fire inside of your bed, but the guy's a Fearow, which is pretty good. Has a lot of strong Pokemon. Rapidash, Fearow, pretty strong Pokemon. But in this house, Yubi proposed a trade for Farfetch'd. This is the third trade in the game, and by far the worst. So, if you have a Spearow on your team, do not trade it. Like, if you are using it to be like a main member of your team, do not trade that Spearow. It's too valuable. But if you do need Farfetch'd to complete the Pokédex, so you do have to do this trade if you want to complete the game. So, this is my instructions to you. Go out, buy a shitty Spearow that you don't give a crap about. Trade that Spearow for the Farfetch'd. Get Farfetch'd in your Pokédex, like its information or whatever. Box Farfetch'd immediately. And then contemplate releasing the damn thing, because you might not even want it in your box. You might not even want to see the dumb thing. Don't have this thing on your team as a flying slave, because it's not worth it. Like, don't teach you to fly HM to fly around, because there's always the off chance that your HM slaves will be switching to battle. And if it gets switching to battle, you might as well just put up your hands and say, I'm fucked. Like, just make your plans to give up the Pokémon to the trainer, and you're done. You're not gonna win with Farfetch'd, but because its stats are fucking atrocious. There's not a single stat above 65, so it's already woefully a below average. I guess the strategy with Farfetch'd is to use Swords Dance and Slash, but there's no use in using Swords Dance because you're boosting shitty stats. I could just catch a Pokemon with actual good stats and not have to use Swords Dance. Slash is also shitty because it's not as likely to crit compared to Persian, because it has less than half the speed of Persian, I believe. I guess it has stab going for it with Slash as well, but who gives a shit at this point? It's terrible. It's almost always gonna go second. It's not gonna get a crit, and it's just that's terrible. To horrible. It's to horrible. It has to horrible damage output. If you want a normal flying type, there's a couple of them in this game. We've seen with Pidgey, we've seen with Spearow. There's another one a little bit later on in the game, and they're all better than this. More powerful, faster, better special, better defense, more HP. In every single way, Farfetch'd is outclassed by this competition. This is one of the worst Pokemon in the game. At least Magikarp has the potential to be something. It has the potential to be something awesome. But Farfetch'd will be shitty forever. But anyways, that's it for Farfetch'd. Do the trade to get it in your Pokédex, but do not even think about using it on your team or as a HM slave. But yeah. Anyways, we go down here. I think there's something interesting in here. Maybe not. Hello. I'm getting my Pidgey to fly a letter to Saffron in the north. Yeah, Saffron City is a city that is blocked off right now because you got two guards that are thirsty. They're thirsty for men and women, and I'm just a little boy. I can't get that to him. So when we do have the ability to feed his thirst, quench his thirst, maybe we'll be able to go to Saffron City. But for now, we're just gonna go on to the SS Anne that has moored in the docks, as the old man said. Welcome to SS Anne. Excuse me, do you have a ticket? Tarek flashed SS ticket. Great! Welcome to the SS Anne. So yeah, that's simple. You could before we go into the boat, you can fish here actually. It's the same shitty Magikarp that you can always get, but later on in the game you get better rods, which I guess doesn't really matter because once you beat the SS Anne, you won't be able to access that body of water for the rest of time. So I'm not gonna do the whole SS Anne in this part. I'm just gonna do this floor. I'm gonna speed up most of the fights, if not all. I don't have enough fucking room. That's a problem. Oh, actually, let me go return this bike voucher, actually. So, I'll be right back. Alright, back in Vermilion City, we can finally exchange this bike voucher for $1 million bike. A bike voucher. Okay, here you go. Oh, they make... Wait, what are you talking about? I make room for it. If you just swipe the bike voucher for the bike, it'll be fine. Oh, whatever. So I sold the TMs for a water gun and bide. I'm never gonna use those, so it does free up a little bit of space. And we get a bicycle, which is gonna be pretty useful. Since there's no running mechanic in this game, you can ride your bike and go a lot faster. And you're gonna need us to go through a couple routes a little later on. Go through the cycling road. You don't have to get the bike, and you don't have to go through Cycling Road, but there's trainers on there, and you know me, I love experience, so always good to have as many tools as you can on your belt. Wee, I love the bike, it goes so fast. Wee, Alright, we're back on the SS, and then we got 3 floors to handle. No wild Pokemon, it's not a dungeon or anything, it's just a ship chock full of trainers. And like I think I said this in the last part, but you can definitely do the SSN before you take on the gym. There's a max potion which fully restore HP. Pretty good, and very expensive later on in the game. And there's a lot of trainers on here, like I said, and they mostly specialize in water types. So we got a lot of sailors on here that use Tentacruel, HORSEA, STARYU, stuff like that, and Shelter. And it makes me think that the SSN was intended, like the player was intended to not do the Cerulean Gym as soon as they went to Cerulean City, which I kind of picked up on. But I didn't know that they wanted the SSN and all that stuff before you even go to Cerulean Gym. Like I always thought Route 24, Route 25, then curve back to the gym. But it seems that they were Route 24, Route 25, Route 5, Route 6, SSN, then gym. Because it makes sense to have a place full of water types to prepare you for the water type gym. It doesn't make much sense to have a place full of water type Pokemon after the water type gym and before the electric type gym. Because I would think that they put areas in there to prepare you for the next one. But then again, they didn't do that for Brock, and don't really do that for any of them. It might have just been like coincidence, I guess. But I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks that you're supposed to do a lot of stuff before you do the Cerulean Gym, because I don't know. Starmie seems legitimately out of place. Level 21 Starmie doesn't seem like I'll be ready for that, unless I don't know. Maybe it's just not intended at all. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but it doesn't make sense for me to have a water type place right in front of an electric type. I don't know how I would do it, but maybe that was just something I picked up on that's not really there. But anyways, Tentacool, cool Pokemon, really good Pokemon. We won't be able to get these until we get the HM for Surf. It's gonna be a long ways away. A lot of game between now and then. And that's one guy. And actually, I'm gonna speed up the rest of this floor. Besides items and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna finish this floor. Now be this episode.
My audio cut out during the sped up portion of this video. That's not why I sped it up. I was gonna speed it up anyway, but luckily it happened there, not earlier. But that was my second time recording that video because it did happen earlier. But anyways, that's all for this episode. Next part, we'll be taking on the rest of SSN and the route to the east of Vermilion. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this part. Comment, like the video if you liked it, share the video if you liked it enough to give it to somebody else, and yeah, but if you don't do any of that, have a nice day.